head coach.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dancing to his left. They complete it to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Give him 53 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Throwing is Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chad Beebe there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, this is blocked. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Steps away. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
Forced out to his left. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They run again on first down. Cook. And an alley to run. Cook able to escape. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Pushing through the contact. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, Kansas City touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Cook following the penalty. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On second and 10, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
This is caught. Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Out to his left. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Cousins to throw it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. To the air again, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Vikings score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Mahomes pass complete to Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Cousins gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Dan Bailey for the Viking field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we reach half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Now Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Cousins gives way to Cook. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So he visits pay dirt for a second time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the second time, yet his team still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mahomes now on the sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down again. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got... Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. Under pressure, they got him again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes going to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Forward pass. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Let's go.
And now out comes Minnesota. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The throw complete to Beebe.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Cousins now to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Cut it left. Cut it left. Out. 3 down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use.
That's caught inside the 20. The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.